with a pretty simple game plan, and so obviously it's not probably indicative of what we've done in the past, but it needs to improve on one end, obviously, and I think everybody knows what end that is.
Yeah, is that something you expect to be different this week?
You'd hope so. At some point, we got to start making some plays in the pass game. It doesn't. I mean, obviously the quarterback has a lot to do with that, but there's a lot of other people that are involved in executing good pass plays too. So, hoping at some point we got to be able to do that, or somebody's just going to just make us do it.
What have you seen from Oklahoma defensively that shut out pretty good Santa Monroe team?
I mean, they're similar to the team they were last year, other than they're a lot more aggressive. I thought last year that they covered great. They played a lot of man coverage. Their coverage hadn't changed a lot. Just, they're a lot more heavier in the box this year, a lot more aggressive, a lot more blitzing. And so, but I see basically the same Oklahoma team walk out there every year. Athletically, they're big, strong, fast. Schematically, they're a little bit different this year because they're a little more attacking style.
Dana says that he hasn't yet and doesn't intend to show any footage or any film from last year's game. What's the reasoning behind that? And is it just because there's a lot of differences this year?
Yeah, I mean, up front there really is no reason to. I mean, it's a different defense. They're playing differently. They're playing different techniques. They're playing different styles. You really, you could watch it just by entertainment, I guess. But I mean, that would be the only way.
Same thing that you guys, even in that game compared to the rest of the season before that, West Virginia's offense was completely changed by using Tavon the way that you did.
Yeah.
Is it similarly that you're not going to learn much based on how you played in that game?
What game are you talking about, Oklahoma game?
Yeah.
We watch games based on what the other team's doing.
Yeah.
Trying to get a beat on what they're doing, and they're not doing the same things. And so, I mean, it's no use watching. You can watch what I'm saying. You can watch it to watch it if you wanted to.
If you did watch it, for the heck of it or whatever, looking back on that game and what Tavon was able to do and you guys as an offense, what are the things that led to it being, as Dana calls it, a perfect storm?
I mean, the game plan we went into the game with, putting Tavon at running back, them playing the defense that they did against that was the perfect storm. I mean, it was a deal where, their defense was layered in such a way that when he broke through the first level, he had 8 or 9 yards before the safety got there. When you give that kid space, obviously, he's good. And so it just ended up being good. It wasn't good enough to win, so, it is what it is.
Charles Sims had, I think, 23 carries last week. Is he a guy that you have to watch and limit in terms of carries, or do you watch that at all?
No, we watch it. Obviously, we want other guys to get some more carries too. You can't sit there and hand the ball every time. And so, we're going to obviously use him in a lot of different ways, but we're not going to try to overuse him in any way.
Having said that, is maybe getting him out into the slot a little more or involved in the passing game an option?
He's capable of doing a lot of things.
There's one